Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the way I sound. I'm still dealing with a cold, but I wanted this bullet journal video to be out at a pretty accurate date so that if you're setting up for December, you actually have time to do it after watching this. What you see me sticking on the welcome page is a ink and watercolor Christmas wreath that is heavily inspired by Shada Campbell's video and tutorial on this. I just decided to go with the actual ink from my pens, from my fine liners, and not just, watercolor. And I kind of changed up the design a bit, and I added a bit of red because I wanted it. And I used holly as a decoration for the rest of the setup, so I hope you enjoy this. My first spread after the welcome and goals page is my monthly calendar, and this has been consolidated over time to finally include everything I needed to have on it. So it's pretty much my entire YouTube schedule. I track when I post on this channel, also on my writer channel, when I do live streams, when I appear on other people's live streams, and when I post videos on my art channel. Plus, I keep track of my sleep and its quality, and of my time restricted eating, which I'm still doing. Everything in this one place. I just set up this calendar and then I divide it accordingly, and then I color code everything so that I know what I need to be tracking. This probably takes the longest to set up, and it's totally worth it because it helps me plan out everything. Just as an FYI, if you're interested to sketch everything, to film this setup, and to do the art piece that I use as a welcome page, it takes about an hour and a half each month, up to 2 hours. Sometimes it depends on how complicated the artwork is, honestly. It doesn't feel like a lot for me to set up for an entire month, but for some people it might sound like a lot. Of course, most of this time is dedicated to the art piece at the beginning because that's like a third of all the time, but I enjoy doing that a lot. I enjoy decorating my bullet journal, and I feel like that makes me use it more, and I need to use it because it's an integral part of how I organize and keep track of my day-to-day life and my activities and my writing business, basically, because being an author is a business for me and a career as well. So yeah, I change up the colors I use every month depending on the theme. I select a few from this huge set of 60 water-based brush markers, I want to say. It's a cheapo set I got in I think April of 2017 when I started bullet journaling. Most of the supplies I still use. I got these. I got the bullet journals I've been using, so the set of 2 cheaper ones, and this Elixir that I'm setting up in now. And I've had all that for, well, close to 2.5 years. So it's been a good investment for me, and I'm loving it. My next big spread is my writing and editing tracking spread, and this has recently gotten quite a bit of use. I track writing by the 1,000 words I write, and editing by hours. I have a daily target of 4,000 words on weekdays, which I kind of failed on achieving on a lot of months, but I did finally get to where I wanted to in November, thanks to NaNoWriMo. I'm sure if you've been part of any of my live streams, you know about this goal. And I have another goal for editing, to edit for at least 1 hour a day. And that can be actual editing or proofreading something I've edited, or going through edits from my editors, or doing a final proofread. All of that goes into editing, and so does formatting. So when I finally format the manuscript, I kind of lump that with the editing tracker, because I do not have a separate tracker for formatting. It's quite a minor bit, so that's how it works for me. Again, I integrated holly leaves. I color one of those that you see on the side of the tracker every time I complete a project, and you'll see the same on the books spread, the one dedicated to the books I'm currently reading. So yes, this is a staple in my bullet journal, and pretty much all the spreads I'm using now are a staple. The only thing I'm still working on is the weekly spread, and I'm testing something now, and if it works out, I'll do a separate weekly plan with me video so that you can see how I use the weekly spreads now. It used to be a one-page thing where I just jotted down some tasks, but now I feel like it works better if I block time as well. So well, we'll see. If it works, you'll see that. And now we're at my oh no, I'm still coloring this. We're at my final spread of the month, which is dedicated to the books I've read. I have a tracker of the actual books and their titles, author, and rating on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I have the actual page tracker where I track how many pages I read every day. Words are hard, especially when you have a cold, and I'm probably not going to edit this much. I apologize, but I'm really sick. So yes, I have up to 600 pages slotted in the page tracker, because if I spend an entire weekend reading, I need all that space. So yeah, and I've added about 20 something holly leaves. My target a month is to read 10 books. I always go over it, so I'd rather have more space than less, because it's hard to add. I have some flyaway pages that I stick on top if I need to, and I needed in the past when I had months where I read 40 books, but I don't think that's going to happen soon. I think I'll stick at around 10 to 20 for the foreseeable future if I stick to my work schedule. So that's pretty much the setup. I'll go through it at the end of this, and I'll also show you my November spread so you can see them when they're almost entirely used. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy I was able to show this to you in a timely fashion. I've already started work on my 2019 spreads, and there will be a second video coming either later this week or in early December on that. And I'm pretty happy with how I arranged everything and what I'm tracking. It's a bit different from last year's, but I think it will all work out a lot better this time. I'm sorry for the camera issues with the focusing. It's because of its position. I can have a nice view of it, but the focus kind of goes crazy. So yeah, this is it. At the very end of this tour of this month's spread and the ones I use next month, I will actually show you everything I used to set this up. It's quite a few colors and a couple of fine liners and the brush pen. God, I finally found the brush pen at the art store, and I'm super happy with it. Like an ink brush pen, it has India ink in it. It's the best. It's, oh my god, I can't sing it praises enough. So anyway, thank you for watching. Do let me know if you use a bullet journal to schedule your writing life and what you think of it. And yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and I shall see you very soon with both normal writing related videos and more planning. So yeah, thanks again. Bye.